44 years old now, but to this day I don't know what my biological father looked like. He never was around. Started looking for him about 5 years ago. I think it got close, and the guy asked me over the phone. He said, "What are you looking for him for? He don't have any money." I said, "Well, I'm married with my own wife, my own kids. I got my own money. I just was hoping to meet him to see if I had any siblings on his side." But my brother Damon, Lando, Wallace, Dwayne, and Meach, a couple of them had to leave to get up to the Pendleton to get the grilling started and other stuff. But Damon's here. I want you to walk up here with me, brother. I just need to stand up here with me. He's part of the core member move. But I'm going to share this briefly and I'm going to get out the way. I just need you to stand here, man. You know, I might need you to lean on. Basically, like I said, we a couple guys that came together and we started talking about everything that we lacked and what we missed and the opportunity that we could change. And I promise you, the strongest element here left on earth is love. The strongest. Stronger than death. Stronger than anything. And I assure you, with death is being very, very tragic. I ensure and I promise you that is not the greatest tragedy. The greatest tragedy is if you die, leave this earth without fulfilling the purpose that's inside of you. There's purpose in each and every one of you young kids. And our job when we came to Art Skillet was the only way we can get a child to fulfill their purpose is to love them right there in the process that they're in. And so we want to deal with all the ones that are wrote off, all the ones that they feel like can't amount to anything. Born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, speed this thing up, South Side. Didn't know what my dad looked like. I envied and resented every kid that had a father. Every man, every young boy that had one. It angered me because I had nobody to outlet to. So as most males do, we cocoon everything. We bottle it up. And at a young age, I began to get involved with all the wrong things. Didn't have to, but I stopped being an eagle and started being a chicken. A lot of times, eagles walk around in chicken coops and don't understand they got 20-foot wingspans and should be soaring above the mountaintops. And there's so many eagles in this room today. So our job is to make sure that we love you and to be the best expansion of an eagle that you can be. So I got involved with drug dealing and gangbanging. Left the south side of Chicago. Left the guy that I thought looked like my dad, looked up at him and said, "You don't look the complexion that I do," and found out he wasn't my biological father. So I went to Phoenix and wanted to hang out with my mom. There I got involved with a gang called the Crips. I was walking back and forth football practice, trying to get here and there. And I found out that later in life that there's no such thing as a real thug. It's a whole bunch of misguided men that haven't had the opportunity to be loved with no strings attached. No hidden motives, no hidden agendas. And love lifted me out of the chaos in the stuff that I was in. When the big guy, the Lord, he said, "She belongs to me, and she was my biological mother, and I'm going to take her from you." And I said, "I don't understand this, and I don't agree with it. This is all I had. Every drug that I pushed and everything that I tried to do on a football field, basketball court, and in a boxing ring, I did it to try to please her. Bought her a car that she never drove except for driving it up under the carport, put a car cover over it, and didn't care less about it because she's concerned about the midnight calls, the 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning calls. Was that a call to come identify the body of her son? Because she knew I wasn't doing the right things." A young man that was killed this year, his name was Little Manny. I think he was 13, went to his first house party. Begged his mom. She had never let him get up. His first house party was his first and his last. It's a lot of times that we as parents, we don't know what we're doing. We're doing our best. And my son is here. Champ, come here. He knows what a father feels like in a home. because my father taught me what it felt like not to have one in the home. So I vowed that every day that I would wake up next to this guy. God gave me 3 daughters first. My other one, my youngest, Kaya, she's behind over there. Wave your hand, angel girl. I got 3 others, and y'all gonna see them all. My oldest daughter, she's getting ready to get married in 2 weeks to a young man that I mentored and loved on. He became my own son. And they couldn't stand one another, but now they're getting ready to get married. I always tell you, the girl, they cost $3,500, and that's what you're gonna pay. So know your value, know your worth. When someone steps to you, they must know that if there's a father present, he asks to know, I need to meet that guy, because I want to ask for your hand. And God will chase you all the way through college, because you're worth it. You don't owe him nothing. You don't have to give him nothing. Let him become the man that he's supposed to become. Somebody can provide and take care of a woman. So with that, when I found out there was no real thugs, no real gangsters, I was intercepted by the Crips. Walking home, tears in my eyes, my mom's lights were off. Guy reached in his pocket and he paid the bill, and that's how he intercepted me. So I was wondering why this guy wanted to pay my bills. All along, it was something hidden in there I didn't know about. It was going to cost me something for what he gave me. And it cost me to join up with him. To put my book bag around, take the books out of it, and start putting drug paraphernalia in it. And it brought revenue. Wow, quick money. Solved a lot of financial problems in my house. Got the lights back on. But all along, it was taking me spiraling down. And made this eagle start clucking like a chicken. I started disguising and being disgusted with young men that looked just like me. And just because of the color red, I wanted to hunt you down. I didn't know you. You looked just like me. You bled like me. But for some reason, I despised you because you had a red bandana in your back pocket, or a black one, or a green one. And I noticed it separated us. Well, God changed my life when he pulled my mom. He said, I've been trying to get to you all these years, but you never listened to me. You never heard the knock. So I had to take something detrimental to you to shake your world up. I was flat down, and I was as low as I could go. Only place to look from there is up. He says, you I've been after. You've got ammunition. You've got intel on the fake mask that you've been wearing for years. Facading, trying to look real tough, trying to look real mean, when all along I was really scared and afraid of everything that was going on around me. I didn't know how to cry, but God showed me how. Because of you, each one of you kids in here. You want to know a real guy that'll fight? Look at these guys in these jackets. Their husbands, their fathers. They're taking time away from their family because they don't love them. They're showing you that they love them beyond that. They're willing to step in where there's a void, where a father's not present, a mother's not present, and wrap their arms around you. Behind the loud pipes on them Harleys and the long beards, some of the tattoos of some of the greatest guys you ever meet. I didn't know Rich played acoustic guitar until I got to know him. And man, he can make acoustic guitar make sounds I never thought it could make. But it took for me to get to know Rich, to go beyond the pipes, beyond the Harley. Those people that care, people that have come to the front line, those are the guys that I want to get with. Those are the guys I want to network with. And with love, we can change what's going on in our community. I've been to 17 funerals this year alone, and only one of them was over the age of 20. Young guys I mentored, basketball players. But kids, you can't be an athlete on the court and then something else in between the streets. You got to go home from school. The process is from school to home, so much chaos to get involved in. So you'll see me. Move was established by that love. A whole bunch of nobodies that don't know a whole bunch of anything, but we knew that the antidote that changed what we had been through was love. So we're coming with no hidden motives, no hidden agendas, and we're going to love, and we're going to get with Tina's, and we're going to get with everyone, these people that's in here. We're going to see you in Pendleton. We're going to network, and we're going to find out what kind of love we can bring together to change the society and what's going on in our city, in our nation, our neighborhoods.
And one step at a time, we're gonna do it. I didn't know in my house when I loved the young man that's lived with me 5.5 years, he was gonna become George Hill, but he did. This is my son's big brother. He always calls him. Come grabs him, takes him, hangs out with him. A lot of people are like, oh man, it's George Hill. It's just George. And I got a nickname for him. What do I call him? LL. It stands for Little Liar, because he lied a lot. Don't ever tell him I said that. If you ever call him that, he get real, real mad. But he turned out to be all right. I was losing kids by the droves. Every time I get a call, one of them is incarcerated or getting killed. And I said, God, what is going on? Why did you put this in me? Why? What's going on? And God allowed George to make it to the NBA, and it shifted me and gave me wind again, you guys. And now I'm coming and I'm screaming for all the help. Show me how we can go get these kids. Because in this room, we got enough power to shift the whole state of Indiana. Just with the love, the pipes, the bikes, man, we got it. So that's what Move was established off of, was a whole bunch of love, a whole bunch of coffee drinking at Art Skillet, and a whole bunch of people letting out their skeletons. Because true kingdom is not about what I see in you that's wrong, but the reflection that I see in the mirror. And when I'm willing to share my stories and my hang-ups. My son went through something at 12 years old, and he was struggling with it. And I said, son, you got the same blood I got. And I didn't go in there and beat him with a belt. I told him I too struggled with it. I just didn't have a father to wrap his arm around me and tell me how to deal with it. So let's get in here together and let's struggle together. And we can get out. My son just walked in. The one that's gonna marry my daughter, y'all. He's the next guy that's gonna go and play ball. He's been working on it. He's a teacher at Belzer Middle School right now. Is that right? Junior high. And he went to Kentucky State. Him and my daughter both graduated last year. And so all along while he was being loved on, he was taking the eye to somebody he thought was his sister. He stepped out, he took about 10 paces back and said, hey, Dad, I like Kiera. I said, you better love her. He said, no. I need you to stay right there. I like her in a different way. He said, you told me if you ever step to a woman, step to the father first if he's present. If not, find out who the man that's present is. If not, then step to the mother. He said, I'm stepping to you, Papa, because I love her, and a different kind of love. And 2 weeks from now, our last name will go from Patton to Cross. And I can't be more proud of the young man that he's become and what he's getting ready to do in life. But other than that, man, I love you guys, and please, anything y'all can do to help me